Hey everyone, welcome to Mark Education Hub. And are you ready to master the IELTS reading section, specifically those tricky multiple choice questions? They can be tough, right? But don't worry, I've totally been there. That's why I'm sharing some essential steps to conquer MCQs. We're talking simple, clear strategies you can use right away to boost your score. No more feeling lost in the text. So grab your practice materials and let's dive into these techniques together. I know, this sounds obvious, right? But you'd be surprised how many people skip this crucial step. Before you even glance at the passage, read the instructions carefully. Pay close attention to how many answers you need to select. Are they asking for the one most suitable answer, or are there two correct options? This small detail can make a huge difference in your score. Don't be the person who loses marks for missing instructions. Take your time, understand what's being asked, and then move on to the passage. Now it's question time. Look at the passage given here. Many researchers argue that the long-term effects of climate change will be devastating, but not all scientists agree. Some believe that the effects will not be as severe as predicted. Despite this, there is general agreement that action needs to be taken now to mitigate the impact. The government has already set up various initiatives, but the success of these plans remains uncertain. Now, question number 1 says, what do many researchers believe about the long-term effects of climate change? And the options given are A, they believe that the effects will be less severe than expected. B, they argue that the effects will be devastating. C, they think that the effects will be manageable. D, they disagree about the severity of the effects. Don't just rush into the answer choices after looking the questions. Instead, really analyze the question itself. Circle keywords, identify the main verb, what are they asking you to do, and rephrase the question in your own words. The clearer you are about what the question is asking, the easier it will be to find the right answer in the passage. After following all these techniques, we can say that the answer is option A. Let's have a look at another question from the same passage. The question says, what is the general consensus among scientists about addressing climate change? Now the options are A, action should be taken immediately to prevent the worst effects. B, climate change effects will be disastrous. C, governments should focus on long-term research. D, scientists disagree on the effectiveness of government plans. So by looking at the options and analyzing the passage carefully, we can see that the answer is option A. The IELTS loves to paraphrase. They rarely use the exact same words from the passage in the answer choices. This is where your vocabulary skills come in handy. Look for synonyms and related terms. If the question asks about advantages, the passage might talk about benefits or positive aspects. Train your brain to spot these connections and you'll be way ahead of the game. Multiple choice questions can be tricky because sometimes more than one answer seems plausible. That's why elimination is your secret weapon. Go through the answer choices one by one. If an option doesn't directly relate to the passage, or if it contradicts information in the text, cross it out. This strategy not only improves your accuracy, but also saves you precious time by narrowing down your choices. Remember, sometimes the best way to find the right answer is to eliminate the wrong ones first. And there you have it, 5 simple yet powerful steps to conquer IELTS reading MCQs. Remember, the key here is practice. The more you apply these steps, the more confident and efficient you'll become. So keep practicing, stay focused, and don't let those MCQs intimidate you. You've got the skills, and now you've got the strategy.